It's magic, she says to me. My hand to her way, she approaches sweetly. I just, off the chance, bought the Everglow in 2005 on the way down to spring break in Florida with some buddies.
5th grade was around the time that I started really finding what I liked in music, and that's when I found you guys. So
listened to the album like 5 times over that week, just non-stop, all the way I could get, just soak it up.
I was about to get married at the time, got my wife into the band, and we had a bunch of May songs in our wedding. Then we adopted Christina later on in our lives after we've been married a couple of years, and that's why she's a big May fan.
It was just a mixed CD someone had made me that they said this band was really good, and listened to it, and I think I missed 3 songs. It was the Everglow minus 3 songs.
My best friend actually moved away. We were just talking one day, he's like, yeah, everybody listens to this band May down here, and you should check it out, it's pretty good.
And it's always been like just a record that has been a part of our marriage, and I had the vinyl on my wall.
I feel like the Everglow would be, I feel like it's a giant ball of light, and it would be something that you would just toss around with people and have fun with.
Kind of like when you start a grill and you get your ashes to like past that burn down and they're at the cooking stage. I almost think of the Everglow as that, or almost like this like climax, like this tipping point, like when they say like our hearts are on the Everglow, like it's like getting ready to get to that next stage where it's ready to, like, you know, burn and cook its proverbial love steak.
And I think the beautiful thing about the Everglow is that each song is about an emotion, and it just amplifies that emotion to make it so real to you and so vibrant.
The first time I heard this, I was still in high school, going into my junior year. I was 16 years old, and what else is on a boy's mind other than like love and looking for that person?
Because like a lot of the songs can go with different things that happened in my life. Like We're So Far Away can like mean something for me because I like had a boyfriend that was in the army or something like that.
And even for our relationship, I feel like the up and down of the Everglow CD is very similar to how we were. And you have ups and downs, and you eventually get back together, and it's joyful. But there's those parts that are kind of rough. And
maybe I would compare it to commitment. That, you know, like once you have that Everglow, it's just that feeling of commitment that, you know, life still isn't going to be easy, but when you have that commitment to each other and commitment to the relationship, all of a sudden it starts to feel like that love song in your life.
The Everglow was, you know, from the moment I heard it, it was one of my favorite records, and I can kind of trace back all the stuff, you know, in the last 10 years, all the formative moments of my life. I've listened to the Everglow enough that I remember it being involved in all those parts.
Just the songs, especially Suspension. Just love the song and the story of the journey of, you know, pursuing that person. It seemed like to me it just clicked with me. This is how I would feel. This is me personified into the song. And
I'll listen to lyrics and I'll figure out like what's kind of like going on, and then I'll take the lyrics and I'll piece them into my life, and I'll say, well, this is how I need to fix it, or like this is how it's meant to be fixed.
It's just trying to find your own way. Like in this generation, you can't really like bet on getting a job or getting like going to school and getting a job straight out of school. So you just kind of like find your own way. You find what you're good at and make it your own thing. And
we already have one kid. We've got a second kid on the way, and you know that to me is, you know, builds that Everglow where you know it just continues to build. Originally it was, you know, just kind of the commitment to each other, and now it builds into something and crescendos into something that's, you know, even more remarkable and more enduring.
It's just kind of woven in the fabric of my life, which is why it's so cool to come and get to hear it from beginning to end.